Hey everybody, this is Prodigy Land, and today I'm going to be giving you my review of this Radical Firearms 16-inch Socom 5.56 AR-15 rifle. It is one of the most budget-friendly rifles in the market right now. It is going for a little over $500. I actually got this around the holidays of last year. It came, the gun, complete with uh, this scope, which is a red dot. It is a SIG Romeo MSR. Okay, you can't see it because it's not on yet. Uh, and it all came for $500, and obviously I had to pay tax, and I had to ship it to a federal firearm dealer, but that's fine. The good thing about it is that it's a really good price. Even now, if you go to Battlehawk Armory, which they're not sponsoring me, I'm just letting you know, it's still going for a relatively cheap price. It's going for 543 without the scope, but I mean, the scope itself is not a very expensive scope. It's about a $60 scope if you really think about it. So let's do a quick review of what we have here. So it is a full length AR-15 rifle. It's a 16-inch barrel. Um, and I will show you whatever I put here, whatever I added. I didn't add a whole lot here. I didn't change the bolt carrier group, and I didn't make any modifications except for a couple things, uh, which I will go over in a second. So let's start with the kind of obvious. So you have a 16-inch barrel that is here, and then you have this free float M-Lok rail. Now, what I like about the M-Lok rail, first of all, it has this free-flowing mechanism that allows your barrel to cool uh, a lot faster than just your traditional heat guard that you have that you see in like M&P, and that can actually get pretty hot as well. And you're not actually when you grab it, you don't actually touch the barrel, which is good because if I'm gripping it here, or I mean even here, I'm not actually grabbing the barrel. Yes, it can get a little hot after you fire for a little bit, but it's not a deal breaker. When it comes to the muzzle, you just have your standard birdcage A2 flash hider. I mean, nothing really to it. Pretty standard. Um, you know, you have something that I really like here, and I'm going to focus on this. It is the safety. Okay. Now you say, what's so special about the safety? Looks just like a standard safety. However, if we flip this gun, you will see, and I'm a lefty, so I'm holding it from here. There's an AMD safety here, right here. So as a lefty, I'm a lefty. I'm holding this gun like a lefty. I don't have to worry about doing it on the other side. I can just do it on my actual shooting hand, which is the way you're supposed to do it. So it comes with a standard ambi safety. That's not a given. Most guns, especially the budget ones, don't come with ambidextrous safety. So that's another plus. Okay. What else we can talk about it? The feed ramps, mag feed ramps. By the way, it comes with this magazine. This is actually more higher quality than I expected. This is a steel magazine. It's not aluminum, so it's not like the GI magazines that you get standard. And it has these white lips that are actually self-leveling. Okay, self-leveling means the spring will self-level, so it won't get stuck, and it will actually feed right. Okay, uh, pretty standard when it comes to that. Um, Obviously, it actually fires really well with this magazine. I personally went ahead and got the Lancer magazines. Are really good. First of all, they're very light. They're really durable polymer, and it has the steel lips here. So, just a nice touchy finish. Very good. I got a few of these, but I mean, the ones that comes with the rifle is good enough. Okay, what else do we have here? Um, the feed lips are standard. The mag release is standard. Everything is good here. Bolt carrier group. Okay, again, standard. The charging handle, let me actually make it a little closer, is again standard. So you don't have a lefty or an ambi one that comes with it. It's just a mil-spec one, mil-spec trigger as well. Okay, just a one-stage trigger, nothing to it. The grip, however, okay, let's turn it over actually, so we can see what we're talking about. So yeah, trigger, like I said, mil-spec. The grip, however, and let's focus on the grip. This is Bravo 5 Socom grip, and you see it has this rugged, um, almost like sanded down texture. It's really handy. It's not too rough on your fingers, okay, if you're not shooting with gloves, which most people don't, and it's actually very comfortable, unlike the standard regular grip that has the finger slot. Very uncomfortable. The same thing goes with the stock, okay? The stock here is a B5 Bravo stock. It's very comfortable. It has, if you collapse it, it actually reduces the overall length from 36 inches to 30 inches. And if you're doing close quarter shooting, maybe like this, but essentially it's pretty comfortable. It has the rubber ending here that guaranteed it doesn't wear off. It's actually pretty handy. So overall, a really good gun. Already put around 500 rounds through it, no malfunctions, very good. It's a 1:7 twist ratio. I would just use if you're going for target practice and you're shooting anything under 300 yards, your standard 55 grain, full metal jacket, 5.56 NATO ammunition should be fine. Might be able to shoot some steel case ammo. I haven't, I'm just using brass on it. Now, another good thing about it is the scope that comes with it. Again, if you're going to buy the gun right now, it's going to come naked on the top. You're not going to have any scopes here. But the scope here, and let me actually just make sure that it's on. Okay, I'm not sure if you can see that. Yes, you can see that. Almost got it. Okay, you can see a little bit of the silhouette, but it's a really good scope. Um, the only thing about it's actually it gets pretty bright. It has different settings. The only thing you have to remember here is that you have to remember to turn it off. Okay, it's on a MOTAC, it's on a motion detection battery. So, sorry, red dot. It has a 2 MOA. It's really good. You can hit it with very good accuracy. And it's low maintenance. Also, it's a high riser, so you can run iron sights right with it. So actually, what can happen in the range? Let's say you're in the range, or you're actually using it when you have to defend yourself, and your red dot dies. That's when I have these two um, backup iron sights, the Magpul backup sights. Let me flip them up, and it's really easy to install. They just go straight on the Picatinny rail. This is the front post, and this is the rear side. And essentially you can indeed use them if you need to. But at the same time, there's no need for that if you have your red dot firing. These are optional, of course. So when it comes to the actual purchase, it wasn't affected. The only thing that I did add, besides of the front and the backup front and rear sights, is the forward grip, the vertical grip. Now, this is not a 90-degree grip. If you can see, it's a little angled a little bit. Okay, there's a reason for that. First of all, if your barrel is under 14 inches, you're actually not allowed by the ATF to have a 90-degree angle grip in anything that has a barrel shorter than 14 inches. Okay, this is not the case obviously here. We have a 16-inch barrel, but just in case, this is actually it's very comfortable to hold. Okay, it gives you that extra grip. I can put kind of like 2 fingers, maybe 3 fingers on it. Okay, but I can use it. I can put my thumb here. It doesn't interfere with the scope because it's a high riser scope, and I can actually get a really good C-clamp and a really good grip on it. This was only about $25, $28, I believe. Um, and obviously firing it, you can have the collapsed. If you're a smaller guy, I'm a bit of a bigger guy. I'm 6'3". I actually like shooting it from the fully extended, or maybe one before the fully extended. It has 5 stages, the stock, and that's it. And that's a pretty good gun. So all in all, the gun itself, maybe a little bit of upgrades that I put here for the optional sights, and this is the only one that you really need here is this. In my opinion, I mean, you could hold it from under. There's nothing wrong with that, but just by itself, around $500 ballpark, it's a pretty good gun. This is the Reticle Firearms AR-15, the 16-inch Socom 5.56 AR rifle. That's it. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments below.